It's suggestive, certainly, of the possibility of multiple treasure catches.
High hopes that the very next scoop every time is going to be something hugely meaningful.
After months of research and preparation, Rick, Lagina, and the entire team have finally begun digging into the long-awaited site, one they hope will reveal the island's greatest secrets. Rick is more excited than ever, because buried roughly 153 feet below the surface lies the legendary Chappell Vault, which many believe contains multiple treasures. With every layer of earth they remove, the crew moves closer to a discovery that could completely rewrite the history of Oak Island. For more than 200 years, Oak Island has remained one of the world's most enduring mysteries, a place that has drawn treasure hunters, historians, and skeptics with tales of lost riches hidden deep underground. Theories have ranged from pirate treasure to sacred relics, yet one thing has always seemed certain: something is down there. Now, after years of relentless effort, Rick, Lagina, and his team are closer than ever to uncovering the truth. The journey to this moment has been long and filled with setbacks. The island has fought back at every turn, swallowing tools, flooding excavations, and offering only small clues in return. But history has left a trail, and the team has been following it with meticulous care. One of the most fascinating clues dates back to the late 1800s, when gold hunters led by William Chappell made a discovery that would shape every future attempt to explore the money pit. In 1897, at roughly 153 feet deep, Chappell's team hit what appeared to be a man-made underground structure, suggesting a deliberate effort to hide something important. Among their finds were a handmade nail and a small piece of parchment with writing, tiny but powerful clues hinting at the possibility of a hidden trove. Before they could dig deeper, the structure collapsed, sealing the vault and leaving behind a mystery that has haunted the island ever since. Now, more than a century later, Rick, Lagina, and his team stand over that very site, determined to succeed where others failed. Their mission is clear: reach the depth where Chappell stopped, uncover the buried vault, and finally reveal what has been hidden for generations. But this is no ordinary dig. The ground is unstable and swampy, forcing the team to plan every step with extreme caution. One wrong move could destroy the entire operation. After studying past attempts and analyzing the terrain for months, the team chose their best strategy: massive steel caissons. These enormous cylinders will stabilize the ground and prevent flooding, giving them the best shot yet at reaching depths no one has safely explored before. It's a high-risk, high-reward endeavor, and now they are ready. As the first caisson is lowered into the earth, anticipation spreads across the dig site. Every clue they've uncovered has led to this moment. Just a few feet beneath them, history may finally expose itself. Will they uncover the long-lost Chappell Vault? Or will Oak Island continue guarding its secrets? With the excavation underway, the team prepares for whatever lies ahead. But what they're about to discover is far more significant than they imagined: a hidden structure. The caissons continue to descend into the money pit, pushing deeper than ever before. Their goal is simple: reach the depth where Chappell encountered that vault-like structure in 1897 and determine once and for all if something extraordinary has been buried there for centuries. Rick, Lagina stands at the edge of the site as heavy machinery roars to life. A tense silence hangs over the team, every movement of the drill drawing them closer to answers that have eluded treasure hunters for more than 2 centuries. This isn't just another dig, it's the culmination of years of planning and unwavering determination. Then, suddenly, the drill's motion changes. A crew member studies the emerging core sample, and moments later announces the words that electrify the entire team. We hit a lot of wood. A wooden structure deep underground. Not random debris, but something intentional. The depth, the amount of wood, and the way it appears all point to something significant. Could this be the original money pit, the spot first discovered in 1795 that started this entire legend? If so, the team may be standing on the brink of one of the most important discoveries in Oak Island's history. But before they can fully process the implications, something else emerges from the earth. Something small, shiny, and unmistakably unusual. A team member gently holds it up, and Jack Begley breaks the silence. Wow, is that a diamond? If it truly is a diamond, the implications are astonishing. Diamonds are not naturally found in this region. That means one of two things. Either this is an incredibly rare geological coincidence, or someone placed it here long ago. And if someone did, then who were they? Could this gemstone be connected to the many legends surrounding Oak Island? Marty Lagina examines the stone closely, clearly struck by the possibilities. Something, or someone, left it behind. And whatever story it carries may be far larger than they ever imagined. He explains that something of value, something important, may have been located on Lot 5. His words carry the weight of a major revelation. Lot 5, a section of Oak Island already known for producing historical artifacts, might hold far more than anyone previously suspected. The discovery of a gemstone there could even reshape parts of the island's known history, possibly connecting it to influential figures, powerful groups, or even royalty. With every new find, the mystery only deepens. The team's determination continues to grow, but so do the questions. The money pit, the Chappell Vault, and now an unexpected gemstone. These are fragments of a centuries-old puzzle, scattered across time and slowly being brought together. And the excavation is nowhere near finished. As the team continues forward, they are about to make a discovery that changes everything. A revelation that may finally bring them face to face with the truth long hidden beneath Oak Island. What they uncover next challenges nearly every assumption about the island's buried past. Roman numerals and forgotten secrets. The relentless quest for Oak Island's hidden history continues. With the excavation now in full swing, Rick and Marty Lagina stand on the edge of what could become a moment that defines history. Their strategic use of massive caissons to stabilize the dig has already pushed them deeper than most treasure hunters have ever ventured. And with each hour that passes, new evidence suggests that a long-lost discovery lies just beneath their feet. Intriguing finds have already surfaced, ancient metal fragments and signs of previous activity. But then, suddenly, the drill hits unexpected resistance. It strikes something solid, far below the shifting layers of earth. When a section of the caisson is lifted, the truth becomes clear. A massive wooden beam has been uncovered deep within the money pit. As the team inspects the beam, realization settles in. They've uncovered a substantial amount of wood, far too much and far too structured to be random debris. Its placement is intentional, almost like part of a tunnel. What stands out even more is a Roman numeral, 3, etched directly into the timber. This marking only deepens the mystery. Roman numerals carved into Oak Island wood are uncommon but not unheard of. The team has encountered similar markings in past digs, including discoveries at Smith's Cove. There, beneath layers of earth, they once uncovered a U-shaped wooden structure with beams marked with numerals such as 7 and 4. Those structures were later dated to 1769, older than the initial discovery of the money pit in 1795. This new beam raises an urgent question. Could it be part of the same network of underground constructions? If so, it may be one of the strongest clues yet that the team is following the path of whoever engineered this complex system centuries ago. But why were the beams marked? What purpose did the numerals serve? Some researchers believe they were simple construction markers. Others suspect something deeper, a coded system used by a secretive group protecting something valuable. If these markings truly connect to the structures found at Smith's Cove, the implications are enormous. This was no isolated construction effort. It was an organized, intentional operation. Alex Lagina examines the beam closely, running his fingers over the etched numeral. "It's the oldest looking wood we've found," he says, his voice heavy with meaning. Could they be standing right at the edge of Oak Island's greatest secret? With each new discovery, the pieces of this long-buried puzzle slowly begin to click into place. The Roman numerals, the ancient structures, the Chappell Vault, each clue drawing them closer to an answer that has eluded explorers for centuries. But Oak Island never surrenders its secrets easily. every breakthrough only leads to more questions. And just when they think they've uncovered every possible clue, a startling realization emerges, one suggesting that the island's mysteries may be far greater than anyone imagined. Rick Lagina and his team now stand at a critical point in their search for hidden treasure. The discoveries they've made, the ancient wood, the carved numerals, the metal fragments, are more than isolated artifacts. They are pieces of a vast, interconnected mystery that has defied explanation for generations. With the dig reaching its most crucial phase, anticipation is reaching a new peak. The team believes they may be closing in on not just one treasure, but several. Recent developments strengthen that belief. The newly discovered timber buried deep within the money pit has reignited speculation about potential ties to biblical relics, an idea whispered about for decades. Some researchers argue that ancient texts hint at sacred treasures being transported to a hidden location far away from the world's reach. Could Oak Island be that place? Though speculative, the theory adds yet another layer to the island's complex history. If true, the treasure beneath Oak Island might not be just gold or jewels, but something capable of altering history itself. But the mystery continues to expand. Alongside the excavation, the team has also begun examining historical maps. Their analysis has uncovered a remarkable connection between ancient cartographic records and physical features on the island. One map in particular displays a shape strikingly similar to a stone formation located at the northern end of the swamp. A team member compares the map to the island's terrain, and the realization is undeniable. The feature shown on the map matches the exact outline of the stone structure located at the northern end of the swamp. The similarity is impossible to ignore. Maps have always played a key role in the Oak Island mystery, some misleading, some revealing just enough to keep treasure hunters searching. But this map feels different. If it truly marks a deliberately hidden feature, it could be the breakthrough the team has been waiting for. With only 2 episodes left in the season, the pressure is increasing. The team believes they're closing in on the Chappell Vault, the long-rumored chamber said to hold multiple treasures buried deep beneath the surface. They've followed every clue, chased every lead, and gone farther than any group before them. Yet Oak Island has never surrendered its secrets without a fight. Flooding, collapses, and booby trap-like designs have halted countless attempts. But this time, the evidence is simply too compelling to ignore. Roman coins on Lot 5. The metal detecting team began their season by scanning Lot 5 for lost artifacts and ancient objects. Their efforts quickly paid off when they discovered a coin believed to be as much as 2,000 years old. Lot 5 features a circular stone depression about 13 feet across, eerily similar to descriptions of the original money pit, and it was here that the Roman coin was found. After more careful digging, the team uncovered a second Roman coin, roughly 1,000 years old. Excited by the implications, they continued searching and eventually recovered 3 additional ancient coins. When the team researched their origins, theories emerged suggesting that the coins may have been brought to Oak Island by the Knights Templar, who are believed by some to have once taken refuge there. Given the long-standing hints of Templar activity on the island, the discovery felt surprisingly plausible. An impressive breakthrough so early in the season. Ramrod Guide with inscriptions. While excavating a circular depression on Lot 5, the team uncovered a strange shell casing containing fragments of old military gear. Among the pieces was an object later identified as a gun ramrod guide. What made it especially interesting was a Roman numeral, 6, etched into the surface. This wasn't the first time such inscriptions were found on Oak Island. A 1970 report described a similar artifact at Smith's Cove, where a 65-foot-long U-shaped wooden structure with Roman numeral carvings was uncovered. Experts noted that the ramrod guide likely belonged to a pistol or small firearm, given its size and style. The rectangular feature continuing their work on Lot 5, archaeologists discovered another large depression, this one rectangular. Inside, they found creamware dating back to 1762, supporting the idea that the lot served as a base for a secret operation centuries ago. They also unearthed a pair of rusty knives, believed to be from the 1700s, based on the handle's design. At the bottom of the feature, they located a heavy-duty latch, possibly used for lifting or securing weighty objects. While these items suggest activity on the island, the exact location of any treasure remains uncertain. The swamp and the ancient stone ship. The team also focused on a swampy area in the island's southeast corner, where they investigated a massive 200-ton ship-shaped structure believed to be from the 1700s. This supported earlier claims by Fred Nolan that a treasure ship once rested in the swamp. Several finds reinforce this idea, including a large wooden piece thought to be from the ship itself, and other artifacts like a 1700s glass bottle. These objects may help the team determine how the island was developed, what materials were used, and how roads and pathways were constructed. Cribbing and the rose spike excavations in Lot 5 revealed several objects showcasing the island's early construction skills. While digging in the rectangular feature, the team found a piece of old iron. At first it appeared to be a tool, but further study revealed it was a spike used in building tunnels and structures during the 1700s. These spikes typically had wooden handles and were key tools in early construction. When scanned, the spike's metal composition matched wood samples taken from underground tunnels, strong evidence that it was part of Oak Island's original construction efforts. Jack also uncovered a handmade square bolt, believed to date back to the 1700s. Scholars linked the spike to Sir William Phipps, a major figure in Oak Island's early treasure history. Unlike spikes seen in previous seasons, this one resembled a rose spike and was flared outward, an indication that it had been in place for over a century before the money pit was discovered in 1795. These spikes were commonly imported for use in shipbuilding, construction, and tunnel reinforcement. CT scans revealed 2 holes in the spike's head. It was forged from nearly pure iron with aluminum traces, materials typical of the 1600s and 1700s. Snipping tool. Handle. The square-shaped rock formation on Lot 5 proved to be another valuable clue. Near this feature, archaeologists found a snipping tool handle, along with several potential prize items. A broken section on the tool indicated that it had once been attached to another piece. Expert Carmen Lega identified it as the handle of a pair of metal shears or scissors. The design and craftsmanship matched Spanish-made scissors forged by hand, similar to an Oak Island artifact discovered by Dan Blankenship in the 1970s. The corrosion pattern on the handle offered a major clue about its origin. It appeared far older than the scissors found by Dan Blankenship, because the rust had spread outward rather than inward, a sign of age. Investigators believe it may have been used by early inhabitants or workers on the island. Pieces of white ceramics and pearlware. Throughout Season 11, numerous pottery fragments were uncovered during the dig. Many pieces were cream or pink in color, styles popular during the English colonial period. This suggests they were brought to the island either by troops or by early treasure hunters. Archaeologists determined that the white pottery fragments likely dated back to the mid-17th century, originally part of ceramic teapots. Although the exact origins of these pieces remain unclear, researchers know they were buried long before the island became widely known. While identifying their exact purpose is challenging, it's far from impossible. Underground chain link. The metal detecting team searched an area known for heavy metal anomalies. During their excavation, they uncovered a metal fragment buried in the mud. It appeared to be either an old nail or a chain link. When studied more closely, it seemed designed to lift heavy objects or secure an important structure, possibly even a vault. Experts believe the chain link may have been buried before the stone wall above it was constructed. The break in the link likely resulted from material shifts or abandonment. Metal wedge. At a depth of around 80 feet, the team unearthed a large metal piece from the mud and debris. On inspection, they determined it was a wedge, originally attached to a wooden handle, essentially part of an axe. Historical evidence suggests this type of metal wedge was invented around 1735 and would have been an essential tool for digging tunnels or searching for treasure. Lead bag seal. Archaeologists discovered what initially looked like an old coin from a completely different century than the others found on Lot 5. But after further analysis, it turned out to be a lead bag seal used by traders in the 1300s to secure shipments. The seal consisted of 2 circular lead pieces pressed together with a stamped design in the center. This particular seal bore the letters KR, along with other markings that were too worn to identify. Records link it to a company known as Army Parkers, which operated in 1808. However, the worn, ancient-looking writing suggested it could be much older than that. Items such as uniforms, weapons, food supplies, and maps may have been sealed and transported to Oak Island at some point, supporting theories of British military activity or trading connections in the 1500s. Aladdin's Cave. Meanwhile, Rick, Marty, and Craig Tester turned their focus to water samples taken from the Money Pit area. Dr. Matt Lukeman and Dr. Fred Michael discovered that the well water contained organic material, evidence that humans had once been there. One theory suggests that the source of this organic material is a deep cavern known as L16, believed to connect to a larger chamber. This cave could potentially contain treasure or artifacts. The team was thrilled by these findings and eager to continue. They believe they may be closer than ever to solving Oak Island's mystery. Soon after, the team investigated what they now call Aladdin's Cave, a 150-foot deep limestone cavern. Sonar and camera footage revealed that the space might actually be a man-made structure. Water tests detected unusually high levels of gold and organic materials like wood, strong indicators of past human activity. This discovery puzzled the team, as no known historical operations occurred at that depth. Experts including Matt Lukeman, Ian Spooner, and Fred Michael uncovered additional evidence suggesting the cave may have been constructed, or at least modified, by people. Rick understood the significance immediately. If human-made features exist that deep underground, it changes everything. Organic material simply shouldn't be there unless someone put it there. The team decided to drill a new borehole near the deepest point and send a second camera down in hopes of locating a tunnel or opening leading into the cave. Finding organic matter in Aladdin's Cave is a major breakthrough, one that supports the possibility of hidden treasure. The cave, carved into limestone and filled with mystery, offers a promising alternative to tunneling through unstable clay layers. Its unique structure and the presence of wood strongly point to human involvement. Season 11 has already uncovered a wealth of new evidence, and the discoveries only continue to grow. More treasures undoubtedly lie beneath the island, waiting to be found. What are your favorite discoveries so far? Share your thoughts in the comments. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on notifications to keep up with new findings. By the way, the Lagina team recently made a major discovery that few people are talking about, and it may be their biggest one yet. It has captured the attention of treasure hunters and enthusiasts everywhere. Rick Lagina has also announced a new line of Oak Island Special Edition phone cases now available for the new year. Please subscribe to the Timefold channel, and don't forget to like.